Over the past few decades, the world has been facing a climate crisis. The temperature of the Earth is rising and precipitation patterns are ever changing. We sat down with Ohio University professor Ryan Fogt to discuss climate change.
Climate change is a shift in either frequency or magnitude in weather patterns over at least a 30-year period. So they're either becoming more extreme in terms of magnitude, or they're becoming more often in terms of frequency.
Although climate change may seem to be an international level issue, the effects can be localized and seen up close in both Athens and Appalachia.
Temperature is one. We'll experience more intense heat, especially in the summer, expecting more days of 90 degrees, higher weather more frequently. And those days are often very humid days as well, so it'd be a very oppressive kind of high heat index day, which could have health impacts for the elderly or the people that are more vulnerable, younger populations as well. Heat stroke, heat-related sickness, more common with those kinds of extremes.
Along with concerns of temperature extremes, another concern is how changing rain patterns, including major flooding, will affect the region.
The other threat I think we'll see is these intense precipitation events, right? So as we're shifting in the Midwest to more of our precipitation coming in heavier rain, rather than gradual rain, that increases runoff. It doesn't allow the soils enough time to absorb that moisture, leads to more flooding events and flash flooding especially, that can have big impacts on hydrological systems.
While climate change is a major issue and needs to be addressed by the corporations who are creating the largest emissions, there are still things people can do on a day-to-day basis to cut down their personal carbon footprint.
Any kind of choice that you would do to reduce your carbon footprint is always beneficial. It'll often probably save you money and will help you live more sustainably and then have less of an impact on the environment around them. So being thoughtful about, in the US especially, your transportation and electricity usage. And electricity, if you have an opportunity to use renewable resources for your electricity generation, that's awesome. If not, what ways can you conserve electricity by looking at energy efficiency?
The city of Athens has worked on multiple projects, including a potential ban on plastic bags within the city to help cut down on emissions.
I think Athens is doing a great job overall in thinking sustainably and trying to look at ways they can reduce their waste. I think that their university campus, Ohio University, is also doing pretty good. In many areas, we get a lot of our energy from renewable energy certificates, so I think it's also beneficial to remind ourselves of all the good and positive that's going on and to be part of that solution to help make a more sustainable and better future.